Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in today. My name is Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan, and I am coming to you live from the campus of King Philip Regional High School in Wrentham, Massachusetts. Here to bring you live coverage of today's high school varsity girls lacrosse contest as part of the 2024 MIAA Division I State Tournament Round of 32. Today's contest pits the hosting 15th seeded Warriors of King Philip against the visiting 18th seeded Warriors of Brookline High School. This should be a good one here today. Two fairly close teams in terms of seeding. Brookline coming into this one off the back of a 6-11 regular season record, boosted in their power rankings by strength of schedule, while King Philip had a strong 14-6 regular season, finishing 15th in the power rankings. Thank you all so much for tuning in today. Remember, as always, if you end up enjoying this live stream, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on all my upcoming live streams. And as always, I encourage audience participation either through the live chat or through sending me an email if you're not comfortable with YouTube's live chat system. Pre-game is about wrapping up. And so we'll be getting this one started soon. We'll probably have some pregame ceremonies since it is the playoffs. But then we'll be getting this underway with a fresh 12 minutes on the clock for the first of 4 quarters. Looks like the starters are lining up along the sidelines for the two teams. Among Brookline's starters, I see number 5, Scarlett Rothstein, number 6, Sophia Liu, number 10, Birdie Hawkins, number 12, Lily Kleinbaum, number 18, Piper Kelly, number 28, Abby Cooney, number 7, Amalia Lindgren-Palm. I see that's number 14, Priscilla Hill. And I see number 3, Sydney Bueno. And number 13, at least I think that's 13. I might be misreading it. Might be a recent call-up. I don't think I have 13 on my roster. This is the playoffs, so some teams do get some extra call-ups. I wasn't able to get Brookline's playoff roster as of yet, but, you know, if there are any blanks that need to be filled in, then I encourage you to fill those blanks in the live chat. Looks like they're not necessarily introducing the starters. I think they're just introducing everybody, which makes sense for the playoffs. Got a bright, hot, sunny day here. Temperatures in the high 70s. I've actually got an umbrella out with me today, but not for precipitation, but to try and make sure my equipment doesn't overheat.
Welcome, one and all, to tonight's girls lacrosse tournament game featuring the Brookline Warriors versus your King Philip Warriors. As a reminder to all in attendance, please be respectful to the coaches, players, and referees. Now for tonight's starting lineups. For Brookline, at number 2, Sylvie Costin-Greeley. Number 3, Sydney Bueno. Number 4, Sasha Harwin. Number 5, Scarlett Rothstein. Number 9, Elin Lindgren Palm. Number 10, Birdie Hawkins. Number 14, Priscilla Hill. Number 16, Clara Tebow. Number 18, Captain Piper Kelly. Number 19, Maggie Tien. Number 25, Kaylin Curran. And number 28, Captain Abby Cooney. Now for the King Philip Warriors. At number 1, Captain Alyssa Legier. At number 2, Riley Waldner. Number 3, Captain Lily McNulty. At number 4, Sammy Cloutier. Number 5, Sierra King. Number 11, Captain Sarah Brown. Number 12, Captain Nikki McDonald. Number 13, Lauren O'Bara. Number 16, Katie McGann. Number 17, Abigail McDonald. Number 18, Kelly Holmes. Number 19, Mackenzie McDevitt. And number 33, Caitlin Parrish. Now please rise for the playing of the national anthem.
All right, those were the starting lineups and our national anthem, and soon we will be starting this ball game here in the MIAA Division I state tournament round of 32. The Battle of Warriors between 15th seeded King Philip and 18th seeded Brookline. Once again, thank you all for tuning in today. If you know of any Brookline fans who couldn't make the drive out to Rentham today, be sure to let them know they can watch the game here. And the same for any King Philip fans that might be tuning in. If you know other King Philip fans that couldn't make it today, let them know in the live chat. Or no, I mean, let them know, and if there's anything you want to say to me, let me know in the live chat. You see King Philip in their white jerseys with green jersey numbers. They'll be defending the right side, with the anchor of the defense being their goalie, number 33, Caitlin Parrish. Brookline in their dark blue jerseys with white jersey numbers will be defending the left side in the first quarter, with the net helmed by number 25, Kaylin Currain. Setting up for the opening draw, Abby Cooney representing Brookline. Here we go. The playoffs are underway. The opening draw is bouncing along, and it's scooped up by Brookline's number 5, Scarlett Rothstein. Throws it ahead to Maggie Tian. Tian runs it into the attack area, and Brookline has the first offensive possession. Tian charging in, waving around, and nothing there as the help defense arrives for King Philip, and she pulls back. Pass up top to Abby Cooney as Brookline gets set on defense, and they swing it around the horn. Priscilla Hill throws behind the net to Clara Tebow. They work it across the back. It goes back to Tebow. Gives now to Birdie Hawkins. Hawkins from around the back, isolated, trying to spin off her defender. Help defense arrives, nowhere to go. Passes it back up top, misses Piper Kelly, but the loose ball is recovered by Tebow and passed back to Hawkins. Hawkins throws it over to number 12, Lily Kleinbaum. Around they work it. Back up top, Hawkins. Hawkins takes the pass from Cooney. They tried to work off the screen. Hawkins moving down the left side, nowhere to go. Lost the ball, but recovers it. Almost like a bounce pass to herself. She now throws it behind the net, juggled, lost, but recovered by Brookline. Now this pass intercepted by King Philip. Taken away by the defense of number 3, Lily McNulty. King Philip now running up the field on the attack. Slip and fall, but recovering was number 19, Mackenzie McDevitt, as now King Philip works it around the horn on their first offensive possession. They work it around quick, goes back to McDevitt. McDevitt approaching, trying to get around her defender, cannot, but does draw a foul, and so we will have our first free position chance of the day. It will go to Mackenzie McDevitt of King Philip. Quick pass back out as they get set up. Pass inside. Shot missed wide. But King Philip there to recover that shot, I believe, from number 18, Kelly Holmes. Missed wide of the net. Out of the back, it's a pass up top to number 17, Abigail McDonald. Now flipped back to McDonald. McDonald trying to juke, charging in, shot saved by Currain. Not the hardest shot, might have been trying for a pass and gotten disrupted, but either way, Currain takes it away. So neither team able to score on their first offensive possession. Oh, but Brookline misses a pass in transition. That long pass got away from the target, and it's taken away by King Philip. Pass up, finds number 2, Riley Waldner. And we got another foul called. Another free position chance for King Philip. A little more straight on this time. We might see Waldner try for a shot this time. Waldner charging in, shoots, and it is saved by Karain. Big save from Kaylin Karain keeps us scoreless here in the first quarter. 4 minutes gone. Brookline running in transition. Pass is flipped and intercepted. Kind of rushed the pass there. It was taken away by number 5, Sierra King. King, long pass, misses her intended target. Chased down and recovered, I believe, by Holmes. Pass out now to Waldner. Waldner throws it up top, and it's taken by McDonald. Given over to King, and around the horn they work it. Pass is floated out to number 1, Alyssa Legier. And we got another foul called on Brookline. Legier setting up in the free position. Bit far back from the net. Not the greatest shooting angle here, so probably a pass, and it is a pass. Approaching now. Weaving through, and another penalty as the ball was knocked away from Mackenzie McDevitt. And McDevitt will get another free position chance. She passed away the first time. We'll see if she decides to go for a shot here. Charging in, cutting across, shot is in. Mackenzie McDevitt out of the free position has the first score of the game. Good decision by McDevitt, cutting across in front of the net. She had the speed that the defense wasn't coming on her side, and so she was able to make that extra move, which gave her a much bigger opening than she would have had from her initial angle. Back to the draw. Up in the air, and it's recovered by McDevitt. Almost taken away by Hawkins, but McDevitt recovers, charges in, has an open teammate, cutting across, shot is in. Riley Waldner off the assist from McDevitt, and a quick 2-0 advantage for King Philip. .6:08 on the clock here in the first quarter as King Philip takes the early lead. Off this draw, it's taken off the bounce by Abby Cooney. Cooney's pass disrupted, and the loose ball is picked up by King Philip. Another takeaway in transition. McDevitt running with it, breaks through the defense, now hits a wall. Lost the ball, but a whistle blown. Pass out to number 4, Sammy Cloutier. Now number 12, Nicole McDonald. Passes down low, shot is in. Waldner again. Riley Waldner making great use of some good off-ball movement. To sneak over to that near side post both times for her goals. That's her second. The assist credited to Nicole McDonald as King Philip now leads 3-0. Off this draw, it's into some open space, scooped up by Cooney. Cooney racing in and just jogs behind the net as Brookline gets set on offense. Brookline trying to get back in this one after 3 quick unanswered goals by King Philip. Tien passes it over to Kleinbaum. Now a long pass finds its way to Tebow, I believe, as she gives it back up top to Tien. Tien now starting to approach. Lost the ball, but recovered it. Pass out now to Cooney. Over to number 18, Piper Kelly. And Kelly's pass misses completely. And that bounces out of bounds. That pass intended for Kleinbaum, just off the mark. Brookline has had a few consecutive mistakes on passes when they've had possession, and it's cost them in a big way. King running with the ball, pass up to Nicole McDonald. McDonald racing, breaks through the defense, lost the ball, but drew the foul. McDonald's got the assist on the last goal by King Philip, now with a chance out of the free position. Charging in, shot is in. King Philip off and running with a 4-goal lead here in the first, as Nicole McDonald scores her first goal of the day. 3:49 left in the first quarter. 4 goals scored by King Philip in less than 5 minutes. As we head back to the draw circle. Straw knocked into the into the Brookline end rather, and it's scooped up by Nicole McDonald. Pass it back to McDevitt. McDevitt trying to spin off her defender, but the help is there, so pass it out to Legier. Legier pass miscommunicated, loose ball, and a trip. And Brookline will take the ball as Sasha Harwin was there. Now Karain with the ball, walking it up. Looking for an outlet. Pass ahead finds Tien. Tien's pass blocked. King Philip airtight in their transition defense here in the first quarter, as that's going to be a penalty or a foul on Brookline. Abigail McDonald. Pass ahead to Nicole McDonald. No relation. Their names are actually spelled differently. It's just they're pronounced so similar, I'm specifying. McDevitt now with the ball, throws up top, Abigail McDonald. Around the horn, they start to work it. From behind the net, Legier looking, passes out to Nicole McDonald. Up top, Abigail McDonald. Looking around, Abigail McDonald trying to cut through, walled off by the defense, and it's taken away by Abby Cooney. Cooney running with it through the foul call. Brings it into the attack area for Brookline. So Brookline able to get over the transition hurdle that's been giving them trouble, but their offense has had its own struggles up to this point. Hawkins draws the whistle there. Hawkins looking around, pass given to Tien. Tien floats one over, and they start to work it around. They work it along the back, nothing there. And they swing it around back to the top. Tien with the ball now. Tien Out of the isolation, charging in, floats a pass, and a whistle blown before the pass could be thrown. And so it will be a free position chance for Tien. Defense was trying to get her from behind as she was getting set to float a pass. Tien out of the free position. Pass down low, and Hawkins lost her footing in the crowd. Loose ball picked up by Tebow. Brookline stays on offense, but no score, and that pass gets away. Picked up inbounds by Piper Kelly. Now Tien with the ball, waving around, charging in, blocked by the defense. We haven't even seen any saves yet from Parrish, but that loose ball picked up by Hawkins, knocked loose again by King, I believe. King trying to pick it up, she does. Floats pass up to Nicole McDonald, and they just chuck it away as the first quarter comes to a close. Our score at the end of one, King Philip 4, Brookline 0. Astounding efforts from the defense of King Philip so far. Like I said, Caitlin Parrish in net for King Philip. No saves in the first quarter as she didn't face a single shot on goal. Those King Philip defenders doing such a good job packing in any potential shooting spaces. And honestly, committing some smart penalties, if that makes sense. You saw a couple of plays starting to develop for Brookline that were interrupted by the whistle. And, I mean, that's just smart defense. You know, it's like what they say in basketball, how you want to sometimes deliver a hard foul just so the shot doesn't go in and it doesn't turn into an and one. Same principle, except it's working out even better for King Philip because Brookline's not even been able to get a shot on goal so far this game. The winner of this game will advance to the round of 16, where waiting for them will be the number 2 seed Wellesley Raiders, who are coming off a 16-1 win in their round of 32 contest against number 31 Waltham. Two teams get set for the second quarter. A fresh 12 minutes on the clock for the second quarter. And we'll see if Brookline has made any adjustments to try and handle this high-pressure King Philip team. Both, I mean, that's the thing. I would say high-pressured attack or high-pressured defense, but it's been both really from King Philip so far, and it's shown in the scoreboard. Out of the draw, loose ball being knocked towards the King Philip end, picked up by Maggie Tien. Tien sprinting with it. No openings for her to charge in herself as Brookline just gets set on offense. Cooney gives to Hawkins. Back to Tien. Now they work it around the horn. Ball's lost, but recovered by Kelly. That pass barely gets to Tebow. And out to Tien. Now Hawkins standing back as they set up for an ISO play. One-on-one against her defender. Pass for a cutting Tien, broken up. Loose ball chased down and recovered by Tien, but well defended by Lily McNulty. Tien sets up for an ISO from the back. Off a screen, nothing there. Pass out to Tebow. And they go back to working it around. Hawkins from behind the net. Cuts out. Tries to spin. Double team waiting. Pass inside. Finds Tien. Shot saved by Parrish. Or might have been blocked before it even got there, but I think it was saved by Caitlin Parrish. And now King Philip off and running in transition. Sierra King running with it. Pass ahead. Juggled, but recovered. And now King Philip on the offense. They work it around the back. As King Philip now gets set. Legier, approaching pass out, complete. Number 11 trying to weave, shot, not sure if they count that as a shot or a pass. I think they're going to count that as a shot from number 11, Sarah Brown. And so it stays with King Philip. Work it back up top to McDevitt. Now it's given to Nicole McDonald. McDonald. Pass down low, Legier. Ball knocked free, but again, not cleanly. Another free position chance for King Philip. Out of the free position, Legier. Charges in, shot saved by Karain. But the ball is loose. Karain couldn't scoop it up. And now it's a battle right in front of the Brookline net, but eventually the loose ball finds itself in Karain's pocket. Brookline a couple long passes, gets up to midfield. Ball almost lost but recovered. Running up with it is Kleinbaum. Kleinbaum brings it down the far side. Pass around the back as Brookline gets set. Good transition game by the freshman Lily Kleinbaum. Now Tien gives it to Cooney. Brookline getting set. Cooney gives to Hawkins off the screen. Hawkins charging in, shot, turned aside. Might have missed wide, but either way stays with Brookline behind the net as Amalia Lindgren-Palm gives it to Tien. Back to Hawkins. Hawkins looking for an outlet from behind the net. Opening's not there. Hawkins trying to do it herself. Cutting around, shot disrupted, and it floats over the net. And Brookline couldn't cover to the back line fast enough. And it's taken away by King Philip. That was McNulty who got to the back line faster, as she's had a few big plays on defense for King Philip so far today. Cloutier running with it, turns around, passes back to McNulty. Now McNulty floats it across. Long pass is up, and now King Philip on the attack. And a whistle blown. Out of the free position, just passed up top. And they work it around. From out the back, Brown trying to juke out her defender. Shot is in. Snuck it into the top corner. Top far side corner, Sarah Brown with her first goal of the day. Shooting as she was falling down. That's the first goal of the second quarter, and a timeout has been called. 5-0, King Philip leads. So 5 goals from 4 different goal scorers for King Philip so far in this one. 2 goals from Riley Waldner. 1 goal and 1 assist each from Nicole McDonald and Mackenzie McDevitt. And 1 goal now from Sarah Brown. Brookline able to get a few shots off in this quarter as compared to the 0 shots on goal they had in the first. But nothing has gotten past Caitlin Parrish yet, as Brookline still stands at 0. 6:09 on the clock here in the second quarter. Just 1 goal scored from either team in this second frame, but we know how quickly that can change. There were no goals in the first 4 minutes of the first quarter, but then King Philip rattled off 4 quick scores in about 4 minutes. So you never know when things might start getting out of hand in a game of lacrosse. Out of the draw. Loose ball. Scooped up by Tien. Tien trying to weave her way through. And she does, through a couple whistles into the attack area. Taking off with speed, Maggie Tien, a bit of an opening, lost the ball at the last second, but drew the whistle. Maggie Tien, when she gets enough space to turn on the Jets, she can be a real threat. And now she's got a chance from a pretty good straightaway angle out of the free position. Long shot low, saved by Parrish. Outlet pass misses. Loose ball is recovered by Nicole McDonald. McDonald off and running. Outpacing her defender as she jogs her way behind the net. Now pass out, quick shot is in. Or was it? Oh no, it was stopped by, I thought for sure that one went in. I thought I saw it hit the back of the, looks like there was a violation on the shot there, so it did go in but did not count. And now a whistle as Priscilla Hill, running in transition, got pushed over. So the score is still 5-0 King Philip. 4.5 to go here in the second quarter. Hill flips it over to Hawkins as Brookline gets set on offense. Hawkins' long pass finds Tebow. Gives it back to Hawkins. To the back to Tien. Now to Kleinbaum. Kleinbaum in front of the net, spins, tried to sneak a shot, but turned aside by Parrish. Loose ball picked up by Tien. Tien gives to Hill. Now around the corner to Kleinbaum. Up top, Tien. Tien gets fouled. Now takes off running. Walled off, loose ball, no foul this time, but the loose ball picked up by Hawkins. Hawkins now charging in. And the ball was knocked loose, but not cleanly. Free position chance for Hawkins. Not a great angle for a shot. But we'll see what she tries to do here. Cutting across and sneaks the goal in. Birdie Hawkins ends the shutout and puts Brookline on the board. You can see on this replay how hard she had to fight to cut across. You know, a similar strategy to what Mackenzie McDevitt did on her goal back in the first quarter. But McDevitt had the open space to do that pretty easily. Hawkins had to muscle her way through a couple of players there. But, you know, Hawkins also a hockey player in the winter, so she's not unfamiliar with having to muscle her way through opposing players. So first goal for Brookline comes from Birdie Hawkins off the free position. 5-1 now the score, 2.5 to go in the second. King Philip on offense now. Legier with the ball, looking around. Gives the ball out. Spinning with it, I believe, is McDevitt. No openings there. Nicole McDonald, nowhere to go. McDevitt now tries, and we've got a whistle. Free position chance now. Charging in, and a shot in from McDevitt. You can see that quick burst of speed that McDevitt has makes her so automatic out of the free position. It allows her to immediately charge right into point-blank range past the defense, and from there she can do any one of a million different things in terms of where she shoots from, and it's borderline impossible for a goalie to read a shooter's intentions when they have that many options. Second goal of the day for Mackenzie McDevitt, both of them coming out of the free position. 6-1 now the King Philip lead. The draw controlled by McDevitt. McDevitt running with it. Finally stopped as King Philip gets set on offense. Pass through the traffic, misses, but the loose ball recovered. Given now to Brown. Brown passes out. Around the horn they work it. Legier from the back simply throws it back up top. Legier again looking from around the back. Passes out. Goes up top to Nicole McDonald. Now up to Brown. Along the back is McDevitt. Tries to sneak around the back. Defense comes. Pass away. Lost. But the loose ball picked up by Nicole McDonald. Passed ahead to Brown. Back out to McDonald. McDonald lost the ball but recovers it. Pass ahead. Now Legier trying to work it. Pass inside. Low shot is in. Mackenzie McDevitt with her third, assisted by Alyssa Legier. Just 13 seconds left in the second quarter as McDevitt likely just scored the last goal of the first half. This draw controlled with ease by Cooney. Brookline not really any time to get an attack off. Lindgren Palm tries to get a pass to Tien, but it's broken up by McNulty, and that will end the half. Our score at halftime, the 15th seeded King Philip Warriors 7, the 18th seeded Brookline Warriors 1. King Philip led on offense by Mackenzie McDevitt, who had 3 goals and 1 assist in the first half. Riley Waldner had 2 goals. Nicole McDonald, 1 goal, 1 assist. Sarah Brown, 1 goal, and Alyssa Legier, 1 assist. For Brookline, the lone score coming from Bertie Hawkins. And we see some notes in the live chat in support of Hawkins and her teammates. We see from Elizabeth Lowe saying, "Go Brookline," and "Woohoo, Bertie Hawkins," in the live chat. And then we also see an update on some other Brookline High playoffs action. Thanks to Yuli Burstein letting us know that Brookline Tennis won 5-0 in their playoff match today. So some good news for one playoff-bound Brookline team, or one playoff-competing Brookline team, I should say. It's not playoff-bound, we're already there. Good news from tennis. Girls lacrosse facing a bit of a tough time here. Boys lacrosse currently out at Lincoln Sudbury facing another Warriors team as they face second-seeded Lincoln Sudbury in their round of 32 contest. And then later tonight, Brookline baseball going into the city to face number 1 seeded Boston College High School. But for now, during this halftime break, I'd like to take a moment for a local charity spotlight. I'd like to tell you about the Brookline Education Foundation. The Brookline Education Foundation raises funds to help promote growth and innovation among Brookline educators, growth that can then be passed on to the children of this community. For over 40 years, this foundation has given out a variety of grants across the educational landscape. These include Idea Lab grants for teachers that want to present their students with new and exciting projects, and teacher grants for educators that want to further develop their own skills to bring to the classroom. Many initiatives which have become staples in the public schools of Brookline started as BEF grants. They support literacy education training, new methods in STEM education, project-based learning, mentoring of new principals and superintendents, and collaborative work around diversity, equity, and inclusion, just to name a few. Visit brooklinefoundation.org or call 617-232-3846 to find out how you can help support our town's educators and, through them, our students. Once again, that's brooklinefoundation.org or call 617-232-3846. And you can find all that information in the description section down below. One last note in the live chat from D. Villanova, simple go Brookline. At halftime, the score King Philip 7, Brookline 1. I'm going to take a break and take my headset off, get myself a bit of a water break on this hot sunny day, but I'll be back with the second half. Stay tuned. Hello again, everybody. Back on the mic, I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan, coming to you live from King Philip Regional High School in Wrentham, Massachusetts, bringing you the second half of today's MIAA Division I Girls Lacrosse State Tournament Round of 32 contest between 15th seeded King Philip and 18th seeded Brookline. King Philip got out to a dominating start in the first half, a 7-1 lead, and they control the opening draw. Mackenzie McDevitt off and running, quick pass up, Alyssa Legier stopped by Kaylin Carrain. Big save by Kaylin Carrain to start The new quarter. Outlet pass goes to Sylvie Costant-Greeley. Now floats one over to Birdie Hawkins. Hawkins, the lone goal scorer for Brookline in the first half. As she passed it ahead to Lily Kleinbaum. Kleinbaum off and running with it. And draws a whistle. Bit far back for a free position shot. No real chance for a shot here. They're just going to get set up on offense. Pass. Not sure who that was to, as it was knocked loose. Piper Kelly wasn't really in position to receive that pass. But Brookline gets lucky and draws a whistle as they take the ball back. Along the back. Hawkins passes it out to Clara Tebow. Up top to Maggie Tien, over to Kleinbaum, and around the horn they work it. Hawkins surveying from behind the net. Trying to find an opening in the ISO. Pass inside, missed. Might have been a shot, but either way, it's taken by Caitlin Parrish, the King Philip netminder. And now King Philip off and running with it. Pass floated over to Nicole McDonald. McDonald cuts across, weaving through. Couldn't get the shot off, but draws the whistle. I think it was Sasha Harwin who disrupted that shot. But that draws the whistle. Nicole McDonald now with a chance out of the free position. Charging in, shot is in. Nicole McDonald with her second goal of the day. First from either side of the second half. And 8th for King Philip in this game. They now lead by 7. .26 on the clock here in the third quarter. Out of the draw. It's a bit of a scrum for the ball. And it's picked up by Sierra King for King Philip. King running with it. King trying to weave through. Ball was knocked loose, no foul, and Brookline takes it away. Elin Lindgren-Palm off and running with it, and she draws a whistle. Lindgren-Palm passes it up to Tien. Tien on the attack, charging in. Defense is there, and she turns back around as Brookline gets set on offense. Up top, Hawkins. Cross to Hill. To Cooney. Back to Hill. Hill around the back. Spins. Tried to force the shot through, but it was stopped by Parrish. Ball is still loose. Now we got a whistle blown, and it goes to King Philip. KP moving in transition, and an offensive foul called on Abigail McDonald as she barrels over a Brookline defender. Brookline now at the ball. They pass it back to the goalie, Kaylin Carrain. Long outlet pass intercepted. Taken away by Nicole McDonald as she runs it into the attack area for KP. Pass goes out as King Philip sets up on offense. This is Legier from the top. Gives now to Waldner, and they work it around the back. Floated back to the top, McDevitt to Nicole McDonald. McDonald cutting across, driving in, and scores. Nicole McDonald scores her third. King Philip now up 9-1. .6:46 on the clock here in the third quarter. King Philip firmly in control at this point. Off the draw. And the whistle is given to King Philip as they whistled an infraction on Brookline there. Pass misses. Too much traffic, but the loose ball recovered by McDevitt. King Philip working it around the horn here. McDonald looking. Pass was blocked and stolen by Abby Cooney. Cooney passes it. Running with it, Priscilla Hill. Priscilla Hill runs into the defense. And that's going to be a whistle, free position chance for Priscilla Hill. Not the best angle for a shot, so likely to pass out of it. And indeed, Brookline just gets set up on offense. Tee and pass, too much traffic, misses out of bounds, and it'll be King Philip ball. Parrish, outlet pass, finds her target, Cloutier. Cloutier running with it in transition. Floats it over to McNulty. Now ahead, Nicole McDonald. Runs it into the attack area as KP sets up on offense. Along the back. And around the horn they work it. McDevitt. Draws a whistle, but simply passes away to Legier. Another whistle. Now sent back up top, McDevitt. McDevitt spins off one, now passes away. Trying to force her way through was Brown, but no opening. Now a pass down low. Trying to force her way through the defense, trying to cut around the back. No openings there. Instead, pass out to Nicole McDonald. McDonald weaved around one defender, but too much traffic, nowhere to go. Pass across to Legier. Now a long pass through, finds its target. McDevitt lost the ball, but drew the whistle. McDevitt out of the free position, charges in, stopped by Karain. Loose ball picked up by number 7, Emily Heslin. Work it around the back again to Nicole McDonald. Out to Legier. Now around the back. Pass out Legier. Shot saved by Karain again, but recovered by Legier and passed over to McDevitt. Long pass out now to Nicole McDonald. McDonald is fouled before she can get the pass off. 2.5 minutes left here in the third quarter. A 9-1 lead for King Philip. Free position chance, shot missed. Might have been turned aside again by Karain, as she's had a few nice saves consecutively. Scarlett Rothstein off and running with it. Recovers the ball there. Looking for somewhere to go. Ducking and weaving around now, gets a pass up. And Brookline goes on the attack. Kleinbaum. Pass juggled but recovered. And now Hill sends it back out to Tien. Now back over to Hill. To the corner, Hawkins. Across the back. Out to Cooney. And Tien again. Along the back now to Cooney. Back to Tien, I believe. Tien coming around, bit of an opening, pass inside, too much traffic. Brookline has not been able to generate any openings off ball, and King Philip has been closing off those passing lanes so effectively. Less than a minute left here in the third quarter. Legier, ball's knocked away. And whistle gives the ball to Brookline. Ball was knocked loose cleanly by Hawkins, but now Cooney immediately throws it away. Stolen back by Heslin. Now up top, McDevitt trying to spin. And draws the delayed penalty. And that is going to actually end the third quarter, so no free position chance out of that as the clock simply expires. So a relatively quiet third quarter, just 2 goals scored, both by King Philip. We move to the fourth and final quarter with King Philip leading Brookline 9-1. So 1 quarter left in the season here for Brookline as they trail by 8. And boy, it's hard to know what to say at this point as King Philip's defense has simply been completely shut down throughout this game. Brookline not able to generate anything one-on-one, not able to generate anything off ball. Nothing's really been working for giving them the openings they need, and they just barely scored the lone goal they've got so far. King Philip offense hasn't been overwhelming, but it's been more than enough with how strong their defense has been playing. Winner of this game will advance to the round of 16 to face the second-seeded Wellesley Raiders. So here we go. 12 minutes back on the clock for the fourth and final quarter out here in Rentham. Opening draw ricochets a little, but it's picked up by McDevitt. McDevitt running up with it, passes forward to Brown. Now KP sets up on offense. Oh, and a fake. Sprinting through and scoring was Kelly Holmes. Number 18, Kelly Holmes with her first goal of the day as King Philip takes a 10-1 lead. So a quick goal in the first 26 seconds of the fourth quarter. Off the draw, the whistle gives the ball to Brookline. Tien running with it. Flips it out to Hawkins. Now thrown ahead to Hill. Back out to Hawkins and over to Tien. They work it around. Now Tien throws it ahead to Piper Kelly. Kelly off a screen, working around long shot saved by Parrish. Caitlin Parrish hasn't been challenged too much today, but she has faced down the few challenges she has faced well. That's a turnover on the outlet, taken away by Tien. Tien smacked in the head, and that will be a foul call. Out of the whistle, Tien simply throws it up top to Amalia Lindgren-Palm. Across to Kleinbaum. Into the corner. Quick flip pass. Could not be completed, but Kelly is fouled. Birdie Hawkins was trying to find Piper Kelly at point-blank range there. Kelly could not complete the shot, but did draw a foul. And now the senior captain, Piper Kelly, with a chance out of the free position. Off the whistle, charges in, shoots, and stopped. Loose ball recovered by Hawkins. Now over to Tien. To Hill. Hill draws the whistle. So another free position chance for Brookline. Hill charges in, shoots, misses, might have bounced over the top, might have been redirected by Parrish. And out of the whistle, the ball is given back to King Philip. Less than 9 minutes left to play as the outlet pass goes errant again. Loose ball again picked up by Brookline. Quick pass misses Hawkins, but she recovers it. Hawkins pass misses Cooney. Ball bouncing to the middle part of the field. Picked up by Alyssa Legier. Whistle was blown. And they're giving it to Brookline. I guess Legier reached over the line. And so Brookline keeps it. Kelly pass out Cooney. And now they work it around. Tien holding it behind the net. Out to Kleinbaum. Kleinbaum lost the ball, knocked loose. Ball still down on the ground, picked up by Hawkins. Sorry. Hawkins setting up for an ISO play, but getting double teamed on defense. Quick pass inside, missed, and picked up by Parrish. Was trying to find Amalia Lindgren-Palm on that play. Outlet pass is completed to Sarah Brown. Brown running with it. Ball's knocked loose, but not cleanly. And so Brown keeps it off the whistle. Brown runs it into the attack area. Just over 7 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. King Philip simply working it around. With a 9-goal lead, they've got time to kill. Pass inside, inner, or knocked down at least. Loose ball, still being scrummed for, but rolls out, picked up, and a shot is in. Sammy Cloutier. It was a nice blocked pass by Brookline, but they couldn't scoop up the loose ball, which eventually rolled out into open space, picked up by Sammy Cloutier, and she charged in for the score. 11-1, King Philip leads, 6:11 left to play here in the fourth. Off the face-off. It is almost picked up. Still down on the ground, eventually picked up by Hawkins. Pass behind the net. Flipped now to Amalia Lindgren-Palm. Now up top, Abby Cooney. Now to Tien and Kleinbaum. To the corner. And around the back to Tebow. Now Tien. And a whistle. And again, you see a play where Tien's starting to make a move, but the whistle stops her in her tracks. Another one of those smart fouls by the King Philip defense. Tien trying to charge in. Opening is not there, but she weaves around, finds the opening, and finds the back of the net. Maggie Tien with Brookline's second goal of the day. One goal each now from Hawkins and Tien for Brookline as they trail by 9 with 4 minutes and 50 seconds left in the game. Off the draw, loose ball, picked up by McDevitt. McDevitt runs through the whistle, weaves around and passes away. Now this pass given over and a whistle is called. Too physical on the defense on Waldner. Waldner pass to the middle and shot missed by McDevitt. But it stays with King Philip. Approaching now Legier, too much traffic, ball was knocked loose, and the whistle gives it to Brookline. 3.5 to go now, as Brookline takes possession back. Tien running in transition. Taking it herself, trying to fight through traffic, lost the ball into open space. Almost picked up again by Tien. Almost picked up by Hill. Now it bounces out of bounds. King Philip ball. That one disrupted by Emily Heslin for King Philip. Now Waldner running with it. Ball's knocked loose, but Waldner recovers. Now holding it, number 6, Courtney Holland. That pass blocked. Stolen by Amalia Lindgren-Palm. Given to Hawkins. Hawkins Cross midfield into the attack area. Hawkins jukes around one, long shot saved off the bounce by Parrish. Less than 2.5 to go here in the fourth as Parrish completes her outlet pass to, I believe, number 10, Rose Campbell. Running it in transition into the attack area. Campbell's pass blocked, stolen back by Cooney. Cooney passes it back to Harwin, back to Crane. Less than 2 minutes to go if Brookline wants to get one more score on the board before their season comes to an end. Tien weaving through into the attack area. Gets around another, and now gets set up. Out to Hill. Up top to Kelly. Kelly's pass blocked, but recovered by Tebow. Less than 1.5 to go. Long pass out to Hill. Back around, they pass it. Hawkins now at the ball. Hawkins trying to spin off her defender. Pass inside, it goes through! It goes through! I think Hawkins scored that one. It looks like she was intending a pass for Tien. Let me see if I can see what happened on the replay here. Couple of nice spins. And that pass, I think I'm just going to call that a goal by Hawkins. So Birdie Hawkins with her second goal, with Maggie Tien almost screening it like a hockey player. 55 seconds to go. 11-3, King Philip leads. Back to the draw circle, possibly for the last time, with less than a minute left to play. This draw controlled by King Philip. King takes that one. Pass over to McDevitt. McDevitt looking around. Pass along the back. And that pass misses. King Philip not letting up, even in the closing seconds, with a comfortable lead. And they say King Philip got over the line first, so Brookline with one last chance to possess it, but as they're getting set in the right spot, just 31 seconds left to play. Hawkins off and running. Last offensive chance of the season for Brookline. Charging in with it is Hill. Cutting through, shot missed. Out the back, stays with Brookline. Clock still ticking. Quick pass out, Kleinbaum, long shot saved by Parrish, and that is going to end that ball game. 5 seconds left, and Parrish is just going to let this one tick away. And there is the final horn. The final score. The 15th seeded King Philip Warriors 11. The 18th seeded Brookline Warriors 3. Final individual stat totals that I had for this game. For King Philip, Nicole McDonald and Mackenzie McDevitt leading the way with 3 goals and 1 assist each. 2 goals from Riley Waldner. 1 goal each from Sarah Brown and Kelly Holmes. And Sammy Cloutier, And then 1 assist from Alyssa Legier. For Brookline, 2 goals from Birdie Hawkins and 1 goal from Maggie Tien. And so King Philip led by a stalwart defensive effort advances past the round of 32. They will face second-seeded Wellesley in the round of 16. Excuse me. Must be dust or something. But that is going to bring an end to the season for the Brookline High girls lacrosse team. And so to Brookline girls lacrosse, I just want to say thank you again for the opportunity to once again cover this team. It's been a pleasure getting to see this team play, getting to see them grow over the years. It's a privilege every time, and I thank you once again for it. And a special shout out to Brookline's 3 graduated seniors, Captains Piper Kelly, Kaylin Corain, and Abby Cooney. You know, I gave them some shout-outs during their senior day game. Talked about how great they've been for the program. Piper Kelly, you know, maybe not the racking up the stat charts, but always willing to fill in whatever complementary role she could fit into on this team. A great team player through and through throughout her career. Abby Cooney, a strong draw specialist and a complementary piece on both offense and defense as well. Kaylin Corain, a fantastic goalie. Corain and Cooney both moving on to play at the college level. Cooney at Ursinus, Corain at Denison. 2 college programs getting a fine pair of young lacrosse players. Wish them all the best in their continued careers and wish all 3 of them the best as they move on to the next stage of their lives. And thank you all, the fans, for tuning in today. Remember, if you enjoyed this live stream, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on all my upcoming live streams. The spring season winding down for a lot of teams. It is now finished for girls lacrosse. You know, we don't know the results of some of the other teams competing today. We got a couple of underdogs, a couple of big underdogs. Boys lacrosse, the 31st seed facing number 2 Lincoln Sudbury. Baseball, the number 32 seed facing number 1 BC High. So obviously both of them on paper not expected to win, but you never know. So you might see more from them if you know, we see some huge upsets. And then Brookline High boys volleyball continuing their playoff journey, as they'll be playing in their round of 16 contest on Tuesday at home against 9th-seeded Lowell. I'll have that one covered. So be sure to stay tuned for what's to come. Subscribe to the channel can help. Thank you to all those who brought the good vibes in the live chat today. Remember, if there's anything you'd like to say after the live stream is concluded, you can say it in the comment section down below. And remember to go down below to the description section of this video, where you can find some helpful links, a link and phone number for my local charity spotlight, the Brookline Education Foundation. Some helpful links related to me, which you can also see in the bottom right corner of your screen. My personal website, jessesports.com. Find out more about me, the freelance sports broadcasting services that I provide to various teams, and how you can commission those services for your favorite team. Also, my email, if you want to skip past all that and just contact me directly with any questions or requests you may have. And also the link to my Instagram, where I sometimes post highlights from previous live streams, and the links for upcoming live streams. But for this live stream, that's going to do it. Final score, King Philip 11, Brookline 3. From Wrentham, Massachusetts, I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. Thank you all for watching. Thank you once again, Brookline High Girls Lacrosse, for another great season. And have a good weekend, everybody.